controversy by saying in fact, that the loud sound of the azan that wakes him up every morning is something that he objects to, and therefore he feels that it should be the high decibel levels need to be done away with. Then clarifying his position, he said he is just demanding an end to forced religiousness, as he puts it. He says whether it's a mosque or a temple or a gurudwara, to wake up people with a loud noise is not fair. That is what he has said, but of course several reactions have been coming into a series of tweets that the singer put out in this regard. And a news was coming in, the Shahi Imam here in Delhi, I believe, has issued a fatwa against the singer over this controversial tweet. We're waiting for more details, but as we said, there was already a controversy brewing following this tweet by singer Sonu Nigam, who said that it is unfair for him to be woken up in the morning by the loud sound of the azan, and that he believes forced religiousness, as he puts it, is unfair. All right, my colleague Uday now joins us with more on that story. Uday, of course, this has been a very controversial issue, with many people speaking out against Sonu Nigam since he put out these tweets. Some, of course, have also come out in his support. But now you have the Shahi Imam here in Delhi issuing a fatwa against Sonu Nigam.
Well, actually, yes, Neha, I'd like to correct that. It's actually a fatwa which has been issued against actor Sonu Sood and not actor Sonu Nigam. The Shahi Imam of the Delhi Jama Masjid issuing a fatwa against actor Sonu Sood and not Sonu Nigam, which is something that, you know, the Twitterati and people across the country are very amused about. Because remember, this shows, without having much knowledge about, a subject, without actually going into the arguments, looking at the subject matter, his tweets, he's just issued a fatwa against something that he possibly heard on hearsay. And that's why he's issued it against Sonu Sood and not Sonu Nigam. Now, this is something that's going viral as well online. A lot of people are very amused. A lot of people are, of course, saying that this is just symptomatic of what happens in India when people don't know much about something and just go by hearsay. Now, these were those tweets which were, of course, put out by Sonu Nigam earlier today, where, of course, he spoke about, being woken up by the azan, and he spoke about why any temple or gurdwara or other, religious entity should use electricity to wake up people who don't follow the religion. So these were the original tweets which the Shahi Imam should have possibly issued the fatwa against Sonu Nigam on, but he's issued it against Sonu Sood, and Sonu Sood has reacted to it as well. Sonu Sood has come out and said, I'm still wondering who said what and to whom, and who's asking me to find out what happened where. So Sonu Nigam, of course, Sonu Sood rather, of course, extremely confused, as can be seen in that smiley, with what's really happened, why is the fatwa been issued against him, and as I said earlier, it's trending online. Look at some of the reactions coming up. So you have that random guy who's saying, please don't block me, I'm a good guy. This is what Sonu Sood has come out and said after Sonu's tweets. So Sonu Sood is today's snap deal. Hashtag Snapchat, hashtag Sonu Nigam. And you have Tanmay Bhatt, comedian from AIB, who's also come out and said, can't wait for us to outrage at Sonu Sood for his religious comments. So yes, Twitter having a field day, of course, as well at these comments. And you know, it's very reminiscent to what happened just a couple of days ago. Remember, there were those comments which had come in from allegedly the Snapchat CEO, where a lot of people decided to vent out their frustration against Snapdeal by saying uninstall Snapdeal. So this is a deja vu in a way what's happening here, but this is what we're seeing even in this Sonu Nigam case.
Absolutely. And can you blame the Twitterati for all the fun that they're having, clearly at the expense of the actor, the singer and the Shahi Imam at this point, Uday? Clearly another case of mistaken identity there. Thanks very much, Uday, for getting us those reactions. We'll come back to you for more in just a bit. I'm told we can now also go across to my colleague Urvashi, who joins us on the phone line from Mumbai. Urvashi, all right, we've lost the line there too. Urvashi will try and go back to her. But Uday, if you're still with us, of course, this now is turning out to be a comedy of errors.
It's a complete comedy of errors, as I was pointing out earlier, Neha, with, of course, the Shahi Imam issuing a wrong fatwa. You know, in the case of Snapdeal versus Snapchat, you could still say These were ordinary citizens of the country who were, who were coming out and saying unfollow Snapchat, unfollow Snapdeal, boycott Snapdeal, and they had absolutely not a clue about the controversy, what it was about, but were just going by hearsay and wanted to be part of the debate and discussion. But here you have an informed individual, an educated individual, a person who holds a very respectable and influential post like the Shahi Imam of Jama Masjid in Delhi, also issuing a fatwa just on hearsay. So it
Right.
would need questions to be asked of the Shahi Imam, and he should of course come out and immediately reverse his decision, possibly apologize to Sonu as well. But yes,
Right.
as I said, the online world having a field day at this comment and at this comparison.
Right, I'm sure Sonu Nigam is also chuckling at that development, and we'll have to wait and see what the Shahi Imam has to finally say when it's brought to his notice that he's made a huge error there. Thanks very much, Uday, for joining us with all those details. All right, let's now move on to some other news. We'll, of course, continue to track the reactions coming into that story.
It is not about Azan. It's not about any particular religion. I want to be very clear about it. In terms of every religion, there are certain orders. I think that particular order should be applicable to everyone. It is about a Hindu temple. It is about a church. It is about a masjid. It is about a synagogue. Everyone should follow the orders that has been passed by the Honorable Supreme Court. There cannot be any. There is nothing to be said about one particular religion. Everyone should be careful about that.
We have been joined by the Bollywood producer and director Vivek Agnihotri, who is supporting Sonu Nigam on his controversial tweet. Sir, I have seen your tweet. You are saying that, in fact, you are willing to sponsor a campaign against the illegal bearing of Azan. What is the problem? What will you have to say on this?
First, let me correct. It's not about support or anything. Of course, I totally agree with Sonu, but I didn't tweet to support. These are my tweets these are my old tweets, which I have been doing for a long time. I just retweeted them to show to people that the problem is going on for such a long time and nobody cares about it. Of course, you were sitting here. Just now you heard the masjid right in front and how you have to shut all the windows. You can't do your work, right? Can you interview me when all this is going on? Right, so I think this is totally, absolutely nonsense in 2017 when the world is moving towards artificial intelligence. You have apps on your phone. The purpose of Azan was to wake up a village and tell them, okay, this is the time, now wake up. Now it's going on for 7.
The kind of words which he has used, like chonchlebazi or gundagardi, these words are totally uncalled for. You have the right to protest. You have the right to speak your mind. But the kind of language which he has used is really, it's really very depressing.
Well, it's unfortunate that you happen to be I used to stay near a temple, and there used to be bhajans, and I used to enjoy it. So it's a point of view you have, whether you like it or not. When I hear the music, the bhajans coming out from the temple at 5 o'clock in the morning, I find it's music to my ear. 5 o'clock in the morning, I find it's music to my ear. But if Nigamji doesn't find music in that, well, that's his point of view, and it's purely personal point of view.
भाई बम्बई की किसी अगर कोई एक्ट्रेस को कोई प्रॉब्लम है तो जिस इलाके में रहती है उस इलाके के मुसलमानों से अप्रोच करें, भाई तुम इधर सुबह की अजान दिया करो तो अपना हमारी तरफ जो है उसको ना करो. ये तो इंडिविजुअल प्रॉब्लम है. अगर उनकी वो खुल जाती है, आँख खुल जाती है तो हमें उनसे हमदर्दी है, लेकिन ये प्रॉब्लम यहाँ से थोड़े साल होगी.
I don't think religions should be inflicted, and use of microphones early in the morning is definitely not a civilized thing. We all religions should desist from it, and I think all religions do indulge in it in India.